I'm Mike Dean, and you're watching Mike's Fish Room. Alright everybody, today I'm going to show you how I feed baby brine shrimp to the fry that I'm growing out in my rearing jar. Check it out. Now right here, I'm going to simply show you guys how to harvest. I'm going to pull the air stone out, making sure that I mix it up a little bit so the eggs that are sitting stuck to the sides get knocked around loose. Now when you pull this air stone out, any of the eggs that have already hatched, those remaining shells will float to the top. Any eggs that have not hatched will sink to the bottom. And then your brine shrimp are going to try to congregate towards the light source. And if you notice, I'm blocking the compact fluorescent so you can see, but I've got it located towards the bottom. So they'll want to gravitate or sink towards the bottom where they collect near the mouthpiece of the bottle. I'm trying to get you guys a few close-ups so you can actually see the movement. Now, I'm actually harvesting a little early. With the water temperature that I run, I get a good hatch at around 36 hours. And right now I'm doing this video at 24 because I really need to get some food to these guys. Now just a couple minutes later, after pulling your air stone, you'll notice where the brine shrimp collect, it tends to turn a little more of an orange color. Now because I still have a lot of eggs in here that are unhatched, I'm going to use my turkey baster and I'm going to pull right off of the surface of where they're hanging out. And you can see I actually got a nice little pull. There's not a lot of eggs floating around in there. And I'll dump them out so you can get a good little visualization of how much you can actually get out before the harvest is complete. Of course, I use my little coffee filter so I can remove the water, filter them out, because you will need to rinse these guys to clean the salt off of them. And now to the fun part. Let's go up to our hatching chamber or our hatching tank. Let's shut the air off to the rearing jars so we stop the downward pull of the water flow. I'm going to push those turkey baster needles that I kept into the sponge so I can expose the exhaust or the output. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this tank water, I'm going to rinse these brine shrimp, and I'm going to clean the salt from them so I don't introduce it to the fry rearing jars that I'm trying to feed. Nice amount of water. Shake it up, get that gunk out of there. Try to get it bone dry if you can. And then here I get my little souffle cup or shot glass ready. I get my syringe ready. And then I'm going to simply rinse them off into a little shot glass where I can pull them out with the syringe. Now the gunk that you see in there is just a fry starter food, so if it happens to get in with the brine shrimp, it's not going to hurt the fry. I'm not really worried about cleaning it out. Pull these puppies up into the syringe. And now we're ready to feed. Just plug that syringe up to that turkey baster needle and inject it right into the jar. And when you're done getting everything in there, pull that turkey baster needle back up through the sponge just a little bit as to cover the hole so no fry get through. Now keep the air off for a good 3 to 5 minutes. Give the fry plenty of time to fill their bellies up. And then come back before you kick the air on to make sure that their bellies have filled up. Just take a look, and in this shot you'll really be able to see how big, how orange, and how full these fry really are. You know their bellies are full at this point. You can see it. They were completely silver before we did the feeding. And unfortunately, yes, I did happen to get one dog hair in here somehow. Not really sure. Same thing with the ones that are a couple weeks older. Their bellies are nice and plump. And that brine shrimp is absolutely what gives their bellies that orange color. And after you're sure that they've got a good feeding, just kick the filters back on, and the filters will do the rest.
Thanks for watching it. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you've got any questions or you got anything to add to it, please leave the details in the comment section. And remember, if you're not subscribed, click that button.